So in chapter two, one of the main things that we are currently learning about is how the temperature of the air parcel will have an effect on the severity of the following storm. So again, we're in the simulation, and we are in regional weather 1 mode right there. And we haven't changed any of the settings. We have our sunlight set to 3, surface water set to 3. We're going to go ahead and hit run, watch what happens. So again, we see the energy from the sun being absorbed by the surface, and then the surface of the Earth heating up the air parcel above it. Our air parcel turns to 30 degrees Celsius as it rises in the atmosphere. Something to note too, these arrows coming off of our air parcel, those are representing energy. The air parcel is losing energy as it rises in the atmosphere. Now, why is that? I remember. Because the higher you go in the atmosphere, the colder it gets, the higher you go in the troposphere anyway. And we can remember that by just thinking of, well, what's at the top of a mountain? Snow. What's not at the top of a mountain? Snow. Oh, okay, yeah, because it's colder up there. And as that air parcel rises, it's losing energy because the air around it has less energy. And so what are they trying to do? They're trying to reach equilibrium. And so it continues rising until it reaches the same temperature as the surrounding air. So let's go ahead and take a look at our Analyze tab. And it looks like we have a rainfall level of 1. All right, now let's go back to our build. And let's bump up that sunlight to the surface. We'll turn it all the way up to 5. And let's hit run again. Last time it went to, our air parcel started at 30 degrees Celsius. Let's see what it starts at this time. So the surface is now heating the air parcel above it. It looks like, 40 degrees Celsius. And there goes our air parcel rising in the atmosphere, losing energy. As it loses energy, it decreases in temperature. As it decreases in temperature, it allows that water vapor to condense into liquid water and produces our rain. So our final temperature here, negative 35 degrees, which is the same as the surrounding air in the troposphere. And let's click on our Analyze tab. What was it before? 1, now it's 2. Wow. Well, it's different. It's higher for sure. So again, in chapter 2, what we were supposed to notice was that the starting temperature of our air parcel was ultimately going to have an effect on the amount of rainfall. Why is that? Because it rises higher in the troposphere. And the higher that it rises, the more energy it's actually going to lose. The colder it's going to get. So there's a much larger energy difference. You see here, there's an energy difference of 75 degrees Celsius. And so that is going to produce a much larger rainstorm. We'll have a lot more condensation happening. A lot more of that water vapor is going to turn into liquid water and eventually rain.